Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating to Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this crate from Dollar Tree and these two shims. They're the smaller shims and a dowel. I drilled a hole in the shims at the top, and now I am just going to use some hot glue and some wood glue and glue it to each side of the crate. I'm going to place the shim in on the other side, and on this one I thought I was going to be smart and put a mark where the hole is in the crate and then just not get any glue there. What I didn't realize is that I had to pull the shim back up, which put the glue back in the hole, so don't do that. It didn't work. Next, I put a level on top to make sure that I had both my shims that were the same size and same height. And now I'm going to put a little bit of glue in each one of the dowel holes that I drilled. And I'm just using some wood glue here. And then I'm just going to slide that through. And then make sure that it's even. And then let all of that dry. You can clamp it if you want to. And now, once it was all dry, I'm going to paint the entire crate with some white acrylic paint. And I did, some of the inside, but everywhere on the outside is all painted white. I didn't really need to paint the whole inside of the crate, but I did paint quite a bit of it. Once I was finished painting the crate, as you can see, I did do some of the inside and all the way around. I am going to take this napkin that has this lavender design on it, and I'm going to line up where I want it on my crate. I lined it up so that the top of that pitcher of lavender was kind of up at the top of the crate, so that when I fill the crate, it will look like the lavender is coming out of that. I mean, at least that was my idea. Next, I'm going to lay some Mod Podge down, and I'm going to lay my napkin on where I wanted it, and then just smooth it out with my fingers. And then I am going to let that dry thoroughly and then sand off the excess. And I sanded a little bit on the edges of each side of the napkin so that it looked like it kind of blended in. It wasn't just so straight. And then I also cut down the centers of the crate where the lines are for the crate. And I used a nail file to get in between those areas. So I'm just going to slit those and then use my nail file to push in between those slats in the crate. And then I also did the same design with the napkin on the other side of the crate. So both sides match. Once I had that on, I am just going to go around and sand around all of the crate. So just all the edges along the dowel, just kind of giving it a rustic look. And there it is, all sanded with both sides done. I just did the same thing. I'm going to add some floral foam to the bottom and then a bunch of Spanish moss. And I probably would have added more Spanish moss, but I ran out in this video and I had to go buy some more. So I had already filmed by the time I went and got more. Next, I grabbed some of this lavender that I got at, I believe it was Walmart. And I'm just going to start sticking the lavender picks inside the crate. And I just kind of cut them off so that they were all about the same size. And just filling it until I thought it was, pretty full. And just trimming them all down and just kind of pushing them down with that floral foam. And as you can tell, I didn't glue any of this down, so you can change it out if you want to. I mean, I think I'll leave the lavender in there because of the lavender napkin, but you could certainly add whatever other flowers you wanted to. And just keep pushing them all in. I wanted it to be nice and full. And I think I ended up using almost both of these bunches of lavender. And look how cute this turned out. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out so pretty. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.